You're listening to Ag Airwaves, conversations with agricultural aviation pilots and operators, experts, and innovators who propel our industry. Ag Airwaves is brought to you by Air Tractor and hosted by Graham Lavender of Ag Air Update.
All right, hey, I'm Graham Lavender with Ag Air Update, and we've got the pleasure today to talk with Lindsay Barber. Lindsay is with the National Agricultural Aviation Association, and Lindsay just has a brand new title, and we're going to let Lindsay introduce herself, talk about her new role with the association, and then we're going to really get into talking about the 2023 Ag Aviation Expo that's going to be held in California in December. Lindsay, good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I really appreciate you having me on today to talk about our expo. We are very excited for it.
Good. Tell everybody real fast before we get into the Ag Aviation Expo. I think you've had quite a promotion with the association. What's your new role? What are you going to be doing? Where's everybody going to see you at? How's that going to work?
Yes, absolutely. Well, for those who don't know me, I've actually been working for NAAA on and off since 2004. First worked for the association from 2004 to 2008 as the director of communications, left to pursue another opportunity, and I just couldn't quit you guys. So I came back in 2013. So I've been on staff about almost 15 years. I came back as the meeting planner and director of marketing. And just in the last couple months, I've actually gone back into communications and marketing full time for the association. So I'm overseeing the convention, but we have a new meeting planner on staff, Lauren Henready, and we are just moving forward, and I'm enjoying the new opportunity.
Well, congratulations. I know that's really exciting for you, and we sure enjoy having you as our go-to from an allied perspective, putting out all our fires and helping us get things together. So the convention this year is in California, and if I remember correctly, this is probably one of the first events we've had in California for a major convention. What kind of led up to everybody making the move to Palm Springs? What happened? How did the idea come about? And what are some of the things we can look forward to in the desert climate in the city there?
Absolutely. Well, I think many of us who live in the northern climates are very excited for a December convention in Southern California. So I hope everybody feels that way. But we're excited about Palm Springs. It kind of came about because one of the main things we look at when we're looking at convention destinations is how are we going to get the airplanes to and into the convention center or near the convention center. And for some reason, Palm Springs has extremely wide streets. Most of their roads are 60 to 65 feet wide, directly from the airport to the convention center. So we'll be landing the airplanes at the airport and then transporting them behind SUVs and pickup trucks to the convention center. We'll have a few helicopters on the floor, and the airplanes will actually sit right outside the convention center, and right behind them are the beautiful mountains of Palm Springs. So in addition to that, there's a great atmosphere, amazing food in Palm Springs. If you're a person who enjoys a break from chain restaurants, then Palm Springs is your destination because it's a lot of locally owned restaurants. Right around the corner from the convention center, there's a great deli, there's a casino, there's a great air museum there, tons of hiking, a lot of off-roading options. There's even a BMW performance driving experience. So between the airplanes, the hotels, the great food, the attractions, the air museum, we just felt like it was a great option for the NAAA convention.
It definitely will be a contrast to the coldness of Reno or the southern hospitality of Georgia. And, I've always thought it's a very good thing that we keep rotating and don't get into a rut of the same place. I think everybody likes to go to a different destination and see the sights. So the airplanes will go in Sunday normally. Is that the schedule? And then Sunday, the NAAA will have their board meeting where new officers or whatnot will get elected. And then what else is on the agenda for Sunday evening and going into Monday?
Sure. So Sunday, We have our Compass Rose session for low time or no time ag pilots. If you want to learn more about the industry, definitely attend Compass Rose on Sunday late afternoon. And then we have a great event. As many of you know, if you've been coming to conventions, Sunday night has become a NAREF fundraiser evening for us to raise money for the PASS program. And this year we're doing something a little different, and we're doing Pitch Perfect for PASS. And it's a karaoke fundraiser where you can get up and sing on your own. Or if maybe you're a little nervous about getting up on your own, get a team of friends and other ag pilots together to get up and sing a group song or a duet. We know very well that we have a lot of very musically talented members in this industry, whether they're ag pilots, operators. I know of several allied members who love to play piano and guitar and sing. So this is the opportunity to have a good time. Don't care what other people think, and get up and raise money for PASS by singing.
That is going to be interesting. To say
I will not be up there singing, but I encourage everybody else to.
Right. Well, that'll be fun, and all the NAREF fundraising events on the previous conventions on Sundays have always been really, really successful. It's a good way to get everybody together to raise money, obviously for a really great cause. Everybody benefits from the PASS program, and this is a really good opportunity to give back and to make sure that NAREF has the funds they need to continue that program. So into Monday, the exhibitor set up, and you'll have some sessions and some general what's going on Monday. Give us some rundown.
Absolutely. Well, we kick off Monday with our annual kickoff breakfast, and I'm really stoked about the kickoff breakfast speaker this year. It's Mr. Burt Rattan. I think everybody in our industry probably knows all about Mr. Rattan. He doesn't do a ton of speaking engagements anymore, so I was thrilled that we were able to book him. He's an airspace entrepreneur. He's the designer of the Virgin Galactic spacecraft. He is one of Time's most influential people. I think Newsweek named him the man responsible for more innovations in modern aviation than any living engineer. So, if you're going to be at convention, definitely make sure you get a ticket to the kickoff breakfast, because I think he's going to be one not to miss.
That's pretty interesting. He has got a very good resume, a very interesting resume, an impressive resume. So the welcome reception goes into Monday night, and after the welcome reception, Tuesday is what everybody calls the meat and potatoes. We'll start off with the exhibit hall. What can we look forward to as an attendee as far as the Tuesday into Wednesday?
Absolutely. So we have our business meeting and general session on Tuesday morning. So I want to start with that, because our general session is definitely kind of that meat and potatoes event. We have Ed Messina, the director of EPA's Office of Pesticide Programs, speaking. And I think if you have any interest in understanding how the OPP works to allow pesticides to be used in your business, this is a great session to attend. Then we have Terry Kipley. I don't know how many of you know Terry, but he's the president of the Council of Producers and Distributors for Agrotechnology. That's CPDA. And CPDA deals a lot with adjuvants. And so he's going to be talking about that topic briefly at the general session. And then another not miss to close out the general session, everybody who flies ag should be attending. We're going to do a turning safely session, and this is going to be moderated by Fran DeCock of Battleford's Air Spray. I think everybody probably knows Fran, especially if they're attending the PASS program. So we're going to have a panel discussion that's going to talk all about turning safely in the industry. And then once the general session ends, our trade show will open with a ribbon cutting at noon. Right now we have about 130 exhibitors. We generally grow to about 140 to 150 by the time we get on site. Right now we have, I think, 3 or 4 helicopters on the floor. And then we have a couple of air tractors, a Thrush, Cascade Aircraft Conversions is bringing in a plane. And then we have Game Bird bringing a couple of their fun little airplanes, which will all be exhibited outside. The trade show is really the place to do business. It's a one-stop shop for you to conduct all the business you need to conduct, meet new business acquaintances, learn about new products. learn about technologies that you're trying to figure out, are they going to work for my business? This is the place to do it. So we really recommend spending all the time you can on the trade show floor on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we're really excited to host the live auction on the trade show floor this year. There always seems to be a different energy when we host it on the trade show floor rather than in a ballroom. We're really excited. Pratt & Whitney once again has donated an engine. Air Tractor is going to have a fun Can-Am, I believe, which will probably be branded. We have a lot of great items that are going to be up for bid. And then you'll also be able to enjoy food and beverage. And after our live auction, Pratt & Whitney Canada has been very fortunate and generous to once again host their reception after our live auction.
Right. That is a phenomenal donation from Pratt & Whitney. And that is, once again, the PT6A-34AG engine that is up for auction. If somebody's interested in bidding on that, they do need to call you beforehand. Is that correct?
That's correct. So because it's such a large auction item, we would like a letter of credit from the bidder's bank, and that can be sent either directly to me or to Dina Kissinger, our director of finance. We just need to know that the person has the funds to actually purchase the engine, and it is kept private, not shared with anybody. We just keep it for us on staff to know.
Yep. The live auction is always a really good time. It's very lively. And there's always a lot of money raised for the association during that time. All right. And then Wednesday's the second trade show, the second exhibit hall day. That's over with 4 o'clock, if that's right.
Yes.
And then going into Thursday, I think something is different this year. We're actually doing the wire strike class on Thursday. Is that right? The
Absolutely.
full class? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. So last year we held the Flying in the Wire and Obstruction Environment course for 5 hours and it sold out. We had a line out the door. So this year we've actually extended it to an 8-hour course. We will have many more seats available. While we have seats available, we still would really like people to pre-register so that we make sure we have enough space for everyone. And we really encourage everybody who's flying ag to attend this event. It doesn't matter if you're a helicopter pilot, an airplane pilot, everybody should be attending, especially since there have unfortunately been so many wire strikes this year. But this course teaches how to identify the signs of wires and why ag aviators hit the wires even though they know they're already there. It's taught by Utilities Aviation Specialists, the same group that taught it last year. There is an additional fee to attend this. It's $150 per person, but I've done quite a bit of research and learned that the same company charges about $300 per person at other events. So thanks to some sponsors and NAAA, we're able to offer it for just $150 for this 8-hour course.
That's very cheap insurance. So to register for the convention for the Ag Aviation Expo, the best thing is to go on the association's website and go ahead and register there. And from there, can you add the Y-Strike course to your packet?
Sure. We have the registration. So you would register for the expo, and then we have an additional registration for the wire course. Or in the upcoming fall 2023 magazine, you will be able to register for both on the same form. And the fee, and NAAA member fee to attend the expo is $270. That's kind of our base registration. And then you can add tickets for the Monday kickoff breakfast and the Thursday Excellence and Ag Aviation banquet. Non-member fee is $1,005. So I strongly recommend joining NAAA to save money for registration fees if you plan to attend.
Right. More than pays for itself. So the Ag Aviation Expo concludes with the Excellence in Ag Aviation Awards banquet. Same format as general, as in the past. And then we look forward to who's emceeing that this year.
Sure, absolutely. So this closes out the expo. We welcome in the new officer team, and the fun of the event is Mr. Rod Thomas and Eric Clint, who will be emceeing the awards portion of the evening at our October board meeting. That is where the awards committee will select the award winners for this year. So I'm excited to see who will be up on the podium this year, accepting their award.
always some humor and some good recognition going in at the same time. All right. Well, Lindsay, I really appreciate your time today, and I think we really covered the 2023 Ag Aviation Expo that's going to be held in Palm Springs, California. Do you have any parting thoughts or words or encouragements for anybody that's listening?
Absolutely. We'd love to see everybody there. We know that it's time away from your operation, time away from your family, but bring your family. Palm Springs has so much to offer. The support committee also puts on a couple of great events. They're doing a wine and food tasting event. They have their Athena program, and it's a great opportunity to meet other spouses and other office crew that are also in the industry. So we really hope to see everybody there December 4th through the 7th.
All right. Thank you so much, Lindsay. We do appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thanks for joining us for this episode of Ag Airwaves. You can subscribe to this podcast with your favorite podcast app. Get a transcript of this episode and listen to others at airtractor.com/podcast. If you'd like to be a guest on Ag Airwaves, contact Graham Lavender at agairupdate.com. We'll be back soon with another episode.